Yes.
My name is Valenzulea.
My name is Isela Vega.
So you want to be a police officer here?
Yes.
Tell me a bit about yourself. What led you to become want to become an officer?
When I went to the high school for law enforcement for a year. Actually, ultimately, I'd like to go to law school. I'd like to be a prosecutor. And I thought becoming a police officer would definitely give me the inner workings of criminal law.
Do you have any patrol experience?
Yes, I do. I have 6 years of patrol experience.
Okay. Any details on that?
Well, just that I had my beat that I would patrol. I worked all 3 shifts. I worked nights, evenings. I've even worked a combined shift from 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. Of course, each shift is different. Your attitude has to be different to accommodate each shift. Of course, at night, you encounter a lot of people that are drunk, or most people that are drunk. And of course, during the day, you have your law-abiding citizen type constituents. So you have to adjust your attitude to whatever shift that you work.
Well, as you know, there is a shortage of officers these days, but we try to put everyone with a partner. Would you be okay with working with a partner?
Yes, I would definitely be okay. My complete patrol experience is without a partner, mostly, and I would have enjoyed working with a partner just because you don't have to wait for your backup. Your backup's already with you in the car.
Are there any special certifications you have?
I'm crime prevention certified. I'm CPR certified. I have classes in cultural diversity that I can apply.
Those can be very useful. What are your qualifications with a weapon?
I have, I'm certified in aspeton, the pepper spray, taser, and of course my weapon. I carry a Glock 40, 23. And as far as my my qualifications, I'm also qualified in shotgun, perfect score in shotgun, and a perfect score in gun qualifications.
Very well. How often do you go to the gun range?
It depends if the department provides the ammunition, because it can get costly. I try to go every month. So the department would provide the ammunition. Departments I've worked for before in the past have provided 40 rounds of ammunition a month, and I normally go either to the gun range or out to my parents' property to go shoot.
So, what is your ultimate goal with the police department?
My ultimate goal with the police department would be either the rank of lieutenant or captain. I would definitely like to create new divisions depending on what the need is. Definitely a community-based type division, an outreach for the community.
Very well. I'd like you to tell me a bit about your most memorable case.
My most memorable case would have to be my very first arrest that I did without a training officer. It was fresh. I just started, and I did my first arrest. It was a simple public intoxication. I arrested a female. She was heavily intoxicated. Took her down to the county jail, and she threatened to urinate on one of the female deputies there. Just completely out of control. Years later, she also filed my first complaint on me, which I had never been through that process, and it was very grueling, and it was very emotional, being that my work was coming to question. Years later, she attempted to contact me. She even filed a lawsuit against me. It was definitely, was thrown out eventually. Years later, she contacted me. I thought she was trying to serve me with another subpoena, so I dodged her. Finally, I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and meet with her, and I met with her. She was in a 12-step program where she was making amends through Alcoholics Anonymous. After I arrested her, she was arrested again for public intoxication and had 2 more DWIs within the first 3 months. So she was definitely on a downward spiral, and she came to apologize for everything that she put me through with the complaints, and to thank me for recognizing that she did have a problem. And I think that's probably my most memorable, because it's got a happy ending. So she got help.
Well, we do try to end things with a happy ending.
I'm sorry.
Okay, you're no stranger to danger, obviously. Would you be willing to be going undercover?
Yes, actually, I worked on a saturating crime team where we worked undercover for 4 months. I was undercover for 4 months. It was supposed to be a high robbery risk area. I didn't get robbed. I tried, but I didn't get robbed. But I did witness a few burglaries of motor vehicles in progress where the individuals were apprehended.
That's good, because we do look for undercover work, whether it be you driving a regular civilian car, an undercover civilian car, to actually deep undercover work that puts you in a very compromising position. Those are all the questions I have for now. Do you have any for me?
Yes, I do, actually. One of my main concerns, being a female officer, I want to know how many officers you have, and how many female officers do you have, and how many female supervisors do you have in ratio to male officers?
Our female supervisors, we do not have too many,
Mm-hmm.
but we do have, I'd say about a fourth of our officers are females.
But you don't have very many female supervisors.
No, we do not.
Is there a reason for that? Do they just not apply for the promotions, or do you feel like the females that you have now are underqualified?
It is because they haven't applied, or they haven't reached the qualifications yet to apply.
Okay.
But we do encourage diversity.
Is there advancement in different divisions? Do you have like burglary divisions, domestic violence divisions? Is there advancement in those divisions? Do you have to have a certain amount of patrol experience in first before you can apply for those divisions?
Yes, there is some patrol experience required, but not too much. As long as we feel you would work in those conditions,
Okay.
we would let you in.
Okay. And is there any mandatory overtime?
Yes, as you know, there is a shortage of officers. Sometimes we do ask of you to do some mandatory overtime.
Okay. Would that conflict with my scheduling of extra jobs? Because everybody works extra jobs.
Yes, it's true. We try to work around that,
Okay. Okay.
but sometimes, you know.
That's all I have to ask. Do you have any other questions for me?
No, that's all. We'll contact you within the week.
Okay. Thank you. Here.